Well, it's always exciting to receive a grant.
Well, I'm always thrilled when I know I have it, because I know that I have, 1,400 kids at school.
We were a little surprised to find out that every single one of our grants got approved.
I was very excited. That was a lot of money.
Shock, I guess. But on the inside, I was really, I think, more giddy.
Large print books, and for books to follow the curriculum.
The teachers got classroom libraries. We got over $10,000 worth of materials.
So the first grant we applied for was to build some equipment for our classroom so students could do an experiment where they measure the speed of light in the classroom.
And so I really needed the financial assistance of a scholarship to help alleviate the burden of student loans.
Wrote a grant to purchase classic children's literature for our home reading program. I also wrote a grant here for the Stanton community for our school garden. Also written a grant to have a rolling book cart. This last year I applied for a grant to build a ukulele cart.
Whenever I write a grant, I usually focus on a group, so I'm kind of aiming for those. But the books are there for everybody. If it's like for the visually impaired, I went and spoke to them specially and told them that I have these books, and we always had large print books, but we didn't always have the latest titles.
Yeah, we have about 250 students in grades 3, 4, and 5, and all of them benefited from the new classroom libraries that the Castro Valley Educational Foundation provided us. We also have about 75 students in 2nd grade, and when their teachers got iPads from the mini grant process, those students also benefited from the classroom movies, the apps that the teachers could use to demonstrate techniques and stuff like that.
In the honors classes, because of the grants, we were able to do experiments that sometimes don't even get done at the university level.
The school garden is enjoyed by all the families here at Stanton. We have 450 children, so I'm not sure how many families that is, but everybody is welcome to enjoy the garden.
The $20,000 was an extremely vital factor to my success at UCLA, because I was allowed to really focus on my studies. Along with that, I was able to pursue more of my more passions and volunteer work. And so I volunteered with a UCLA mobile clinic, which helped the homeless community in West Hollywood. And I was also the president of Guardian Scholars, which is works with former foster youth, and so building a support network for them, and I was able to do all of that with the financial assistance.
Just yesterday I was talking with all my teachers trying to find out who was going to go to the dynamic dinner, and that's a really exciting event that's coming up in a couple weeks. So we're thrilled to have an opportunity to go out and socialize with our parents and staff, and there's really no event quite like that. The lecture series is also a terrific opportunity to bring really high-level, smart discussion to Castro Valley, the likes of which did not exist before Castro Valley Educational Foundation got involved. The track program was provided with money from Castro Valley Educational Foundation, and that actually was, across the district, probably one of the most fun events that brought all the schools and kids and families together. I am thrilled with the work that Castro Valley Educational Foundation is doing for my school and for the whole Castro Valley Unified School District.
They support the community and the schools, which makes the whole schools and communities stronger. I think a lot of the fundraisers that they do are community-based and stuff, and so I think it makes people feel like they're a part of it. And it's the grant and the whole association with CVEF is important to the school, especially my school, because we are short funds. And so this is something where I usually kind of pick a theme or a thing that I'm trying to fill a hole in the library. And so, and I know that it's going to go to everybody at the school. It's not like it's just going to 30 kids in a classroom. It covers the entire school. Anybody can check the books out. So it's been very important. It's been really a great way for us to get those extras that we couldn't afford otherwise.
I believe in it very strongly. I believe that they have done a tremendous number of programs to help develop the schools. Just at the high school alone, they do the Science Festival every year. They do they call the poetry publication, things like this, and they offer these wonderful classes in the summer for students going into math classes that are still a little bit insecure. So this was one of the programs I helped them develop to go through and get students ready to go into the more advanced math classes.
As a teacher, I think the Castro Valley Ed Foundation has really shown me that they honor my position as a teacher and recognize how important it is to have the necessary tools in the classroom. As a community member, I also live here in Castro Valley. I think the Castro Valley Ed Foundation makes the quality of life better here in Castro Valley by supporting the schools and supporting the families that live here. Over the years, as Castro Valley Ed Foundation has developed and evolved, I think that they have really tapped into the needs of our community, kind of listening to what the needs of our schools are.
I think the scholarship really helped me to like understand my responsibility, like of giving back to the community. And so, as a former foster youth, I already understand that I was given a second chance in life, and that I have a really big responsibility to like give back to the community. But now with the scholarship on top of that, I have an even greater responsibility to provide others with a chance to realize their goals and to pursue their passions. And so, I think I was really fortunate to receive the scholarship so that I could understand more of my purpose and where I want to go with my career.
Well, I'm thinking it's going to be the ukuleles.
Support kids.
Support our schools.
And support the Castro Valley
Educational
Foundation.